Hey friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't mind, I know I'm still a little cluttered because I'm in the process of getting all of my furniture done and everything put back together. So today we are going to do a t-shirt for Dad. This nice little box came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to help my niece do a t-shirt for her dad. I'm sorry, I know a little bit of it is a hair off-centered because she is kind of learning to do all of this, and I wasn't really paying attention to where the camera was. So, but this came out super cute, and it took no time at all. So we're going to start off, we're going to make a new project. And then we're going to go in and we are going to figure out what font we're going to use. And then go in and type in the saying that you have. So hers says, "You can't scare me. I have 2 daughters." So when you put in your font, I suggest that you type your first line, hit return, your next line, hit return. It's just easier if you separate them all out already. So she's going to go in and type in what she wants it to say, and then from there we will show you how to set it up, and then we'll print it. So, all right, so now what you're going to do so that you can move this all around to be the way you want it, you need to hit unlock. Okay, now also all of this, so anything you're working with, if it has this square around it is what you're working with, okay? So now go to actions. So all of this is locked together right now, so you want to ungroup it, so hit ungroup. Now, what you need to know is when you move something now, it's going to move separately, okay? So, for instance, let's do this, and let's just sort of move this up so you have room to work with it. And don't worry, because we'll go in and make it all line up. I'll show you how to do that. So we'll just sort of line it right now. Okay. Now, see how I move that separate? Okay. So like with this one, what you want to do is if you want it to curve around, you're gonna take this, right? So if you hit your Y, so you can put like your Y here, right? And you want it to go in like a curve. You could take it, then you would hit your U, you put it where you want it. You know what I'm saying? And then like for these, what you're gonna do, if you put it on this, well, you can make it bigger. Okay, so you make it, sorry, it's hard for me to do it when I'm just right here, but you see what I'm saying. You can spread it out, make it bigger so you can move. And then like you'll have to move all your stuff in. And then so like once you get these, so like there we go. Why can't I move that one? I'm like, I'm not doing well. Okay. So, but like, see, you make it however big you want, and then same with this. And then you can move these to where you want. And then, so like this, we'll move this to where it's just that, but I can't because I'm like, and you make it as big as you want. But then, so like you want this whole thing to be big, right? So then you can move it all together. You see what I'm saying? All right, so you make it, so you go through now and do each piece and make it the way you want it to be.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna change this to fast mode.
Okay.
Okay, so now you need to, each of your little lines like this. Okay, so you're gonna put that over it. Now go to actions, hit actions. And now hit attach. Now, if you did cursive, you would need to do weld, because you know how all your cursive pieces go in and touch each other? If you didn't weld them, they would be in little tabby pieces. Does that make sense? Okay, so now, again, that one, attach. Okay, and now that one, attach. Okay, and then that one, attach. All right, so now what you can do is you put over this whole thing. Now go to edit. Okay, and align center. There you go. See? So now, okay, so now the whole thing, we need to decide on how big it's going to be. So, all right, so I have this little guide here. So Daddy, we're doing a adult large, right? So a large, so we want it to be between 9 and 9.5 inches, and then you're gonna place it 3 to 3.5 inches below the neckline. Okay, so 9 to 9.5. So you want this whole thing. So how big? Can you see how big? That's
so the width or the height?
I think probably the height.
Okay.
But you don't want your width to be too much either. Actually, probably your width is what we need to look at more than anything.
Well, the width's already over.
Oh yeah, the width is this way, sorry.
Okay.
You,
a little
good?
bit more.
A little bit more? Which way?
That way.
Smaller or bigger?
Smaller.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so are you happy with that? All right, so perfect. So now what you're going to do is you hit make it. Okay. Now, so this means something isn't, let's go back to your canvas. So you see how it's all scribbled up there? That means we forgot to attach a piece. Let me show you this. Okay, so now like this. So now hit attach for the whole thing. So because we attached each line, go to actions, but you got to attach the whole thing so that it stays in the place you want it. Okay, so now hit make it again. Okay, so now it'll be just how you want it. Now this is super important. When you're doing iron on, you have to mirror it. So hit that. Because you're ironing down, so you got to reverse it. Okay, now so you can hit continue. Yep, you're using a maker. Okay, so it's coming up. All right, so now go to all materials. Now go in and find iron on. It might be, it'll either be under iron on or heat transfer. I think it says iron on. And then what you're looking for is everyday vinyl. Or everyday iron-on, I think it's. What does that say right there?
Fabric.
Okay, so go up because that's FEFGHI.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, and so you're looking for everyday iron-on. And this is one of my favorites because this everyday iron-on, it looks like it's embedded in the shirt,
So
not just sticking on the
not
shirt.
just mesh, just everyday iron-on.
Everyday iron-on, yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, here's your iron-on. Okay, so this is a new one, so it's got a piece of tape on it. Okay, so you're gonna go the shiny side down, okay, and you want to line it up on here. Now you want to line it from the top. You see your little squares? Yep.
It's gonna stick.
Perfect. Now push that down. Now see that little braiding tool right there?
Yeah.
Take it and roll it all over. So this mat isn't as super sticky as it used to be. So this corner is like always a pain. I need to clean this mat, so you can clean them and it will like make it sticky again. Or you can always put tape on them when they're being jerks like this. And you could do it hard. Just you're so sweet and gentle.
I know. Ask Mason. Mason will tell you.
Now, when you're doing this, you can either cut it off, or you can let it roll, whichever. I always just let it roll myself. Okay, so now you see how your light's flashing? So it's telling you it's time to put it in. So you're going to take this. Now you see those little pieces there? Yep, underneath. Now, when you hit that button, you also want to kind of give this a little taunt push up into there at the same time.
This?
Yeah, like hit the button and just keep it tight so that it grabs it. There you go. Perfect. All right, you can let go.
Okay.
Now, your C's going to come up flashing.
Oh, do I press it?
Yep, you press it. And there it goes. You can let go. It might go
roll
crazy.
Into your
It
lap.
might roll around. Yep. So you hit.
Wow.
Yep.
You got a big brain, Roar.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now I'm going to pull this off. Okay. And you can see where you're at. So take a pair of scissors. Yeah, cut. You don't want to waste stuff, so cut as close to it as possible.
Oh, they could have got a little bit. That's fine.
That's perfect. All right, and then the other thing is you find this stuff is really expensive, so you always want to cut out anything extra that you don't need in a good, so see where your O is, so cut it up like this and then across like that.
Okay.
Because there will always be something small that you can use your little piece for.
Like Matthew clothes.
Yep, exactly. I was gonna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. That would
Little.
fit Matthew, and you can do the same thing here. No, that one's really small, but you never know. Because there you go, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now you're going to weed it. So What that means is you take out all your negative space. So on this stuff, it's a lot easier to do. So you can take your corner and pull up and just be gentle. Don't rip off. You know, you want to, if you notice that any of your words are coming up,
Stop.
don't let them.
I'm going to use that little tool.
And if you need that tool to get the corner, you can.
Which one?
Then can I make it easy for you?
Yeah.
Look, that noise, the iron is ready for you. I have it all ready for you. I love weeding. I think weeding is very therapeutic. So now
Shiny side down.
on this, yep, but hold that for a second. Okay, so on the shirt, I like to put it in half and then iron it because that allows me to have my center really well, right? Okay, and then Sadie, there's a ruler. We just on the back side look under these under. All right, so now we can open up our shirt so we know where our middle is, right? And then we take this guy. Now you don't want to fold it to your sticky side because then it'll stick together. But what we do is we fold it in half, right? To where it's gonna be even. Right, so now we've got a little bend so we know where our center is, right? Kind of up through here. And then we set 3.5 inches from our neckline. So we're gonna just take this guy and we're gonna say 3.5, so about there. Okay, so we'll spread our little guy out. Let me just get out any wrinkles because we can still see our all right, so now about there. And let me just move this over here a bit. Sorry, hold that for a second. Does that look like it's, is that straight? Does that look straight?
Yeah.
Does it look straight?
Let me see.
I think it looks a little crooked.
She's gonna say yes just to get it over with.
Of course, I know, I know.
Okay, that's good.
That looks good. All right, give me that. We'll put this on the inside of it. So now this goes down.
Wait, but it's on. Isn't it the shiny side or no?
Yep, that's the.
That's
see, that's
right.
the right way.
Okay.
Because you got to be able to read it on the shirt. Okay, now just press down. Press down. And you're gonna hit that. So just pressure until it's just straight. Now you don't want to move it around because if you do, you mess up your stuff. So this is just nice, good pressure. Now I can see that our Y is out a little bit.
And so is the E.
The E? Okay, so we'll have to make sure we go back in and do those. Okay, so let's see, let's just get it on our Y a bit. And let's just get our E a bit. Okay, so now, it looks like we need that a little bit more. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you ready? Just pull it up.
Okay.
Just do it slowly. And if anything's like not coming, then we can go, but it should all come up. There you go. Keep going. Nice and steady. Good job. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. All right.
Keep
We'll
going.
be there in just a few minutes.
All right. So, and there we go.
Mm-hmm. Tight.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.